Okay, in the last lesson we were talking about majors and their related minor, and how to find that by going to the sixth note of the major scale and then playing exactly the same notes as you would in the major scale, but starting on the minor key note. So let's recap on that. C major. If we go up to the sixth note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we get A, so the relative minor is A, and we play exactly the same notes. And that's the pure minor scale. Now the problem with that is a little bit of theory here. When the division of all possible sounds was made, we've now agreed on what's known as the equal temperament scale, where we've divided all possible sounds to the human ear into only 12 notes, which we call semitones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're on a repeat. So if we think about it, that's quite crude, really. we've divided all the possible sounds into only, a cake of only 12 slices. We could have had a 100-note scale, we could have had a 200-note scale, micro divisions. But we've agreed, certainly for the last sort of 300-400 years, on a 12-note division, which we call the equal temperament scale. The problem with that is when we play a minor scale, to our ears, especially in our Western history of music, it doesn't sound right. It's as if a note in there isn't quite correct. And generally what we find, in particular, it's this one, the seventh note of the minor scale. So I don't know who did this, but people better than me sat down and decided, how are we going to get around this fact that this note doesn't sound correct in this scale? And a few different solutions came up. The first of which we're going to talk about in this lesson, is the harmonic minor scale. So again, a nice fancy name, and it's just going to tell us to do something. So we have the pure minor scale, and in order to solve this pesky seventh note of the scale, what we do to make the scale harmonic is we play this note sharp. So if you remember, sharp just means to go one note up a half step or semitone to the right. So when we play harmonic minor scales, we play the seventh note sharp. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's our 8 notes of the minor scale. So we have altered the pure minor scale to make it harmonic, more pleasing to our ear as we find these sounds pleasing, whatever that means, the aesthetic of sound, that we have sharpened the seventh note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sharpen the 7, and back down. And we have what's now known as the harmonic minor scale. Now you may instantly recognize sort of music that uses the harmonic minor scales. Okay, so it's a lot of Eastern music. Movies, kids might like things like Aladdin. They'll use that sort of sound in them. So the harmonic minor scale has its uses, as does the C major scale or the major scale, the pure minor scale. Okay, let's look at a few other scales. So we talked about G major, for instance, using that formula for major. So the sixth note of the major scale in G is E. So E minor pure would play exactly the same notes as G major. So that's the pure minor scale. In order to make it harmonic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to sharpen that seventh note. So E harmonic. Okay, let's look at F major. So the sixth note of the F major scale is a D. The pure D minor scale would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In order to make it harmonic, we're going to sharpen that seventh note, play that. So more pleasing to the ear. Let's actually listen to a natural minor, and let's listen to our harmonic minor, and you can decide for yourself which you find more pleasing to the human ear. So natural minor first, and harmonic minor.